Will DVLT squeeze all the way upwards of the $2 levels once again, or is this a ticker which is glory days are behind it? You should be locking in profits and walking away from. What's up, trend friends? Today, we're discussing DVLT under 3 different lenses: the why, the what, the where, the why. We're going to be discussing the catalyst that this ticker is running based off of. The what, we're going to do some stock analysis, the where. We're going to be telling you guys where to get in, where to get out. So without further ado, hit the thumbs up button, and now let's get to work. Now, listen, I told you guys DVLT was not going to get above $1. Okay, I told you guys DVLT. I actually said 80 cents to $1. That's what I said. I said it could not get above 80 cents. It's at $1 right now. So I've been wrong before when it comes to this ticker. I want you to understand that, right? Now, I've never claimed to be a perfect trader. I've never claimed to have 100% accuracy, all right? So I want you to take everything I say in today's video with a grain of salt. I want you to just listen to the words I say. I want you to hear me out. And then go ahead and make your own decision, because there's 1,001 people that are making DVLT videos. Listen to all of us, okay? And you make your own decision. It's your money. It's your money. You worked so hard for it. Don't just listen to what I'm saying. What the hell do I know? Okay? Now, let's get talking about DVLT. So, as always, the first thing which we're going to discuss is going to be the why, right? Why do we talk about the why first? We talk about the why in order to anticipate the longevity of this move. Now, the ticker had a crazy day today. Ran from 60 cents to $1.07. Good news came out. It dumped to 60 cents again, and it ripped to $1 again. So what the hell was this news, right? What was this news that had people so confused and so happy at the same time, right? So it says, ignored no more. Dvlt AI turns heads after getting $150 million from Skillex Holdings. So it says some companies are born with Wall Street cheerleaders, others grind in obscurity until the markets finally. Oh man, I mean, you know, this is the beautiful thing about DVLT. Okay, this is the beautiful thing about these small cap companies. All right, is that when they come out with like their PR team is so good at copywriting that it's like, bro, can you just tell us what the fuck happened instead of like giving us a speech about why you're the underdog and why this like getting us going. Anyways, it says the truth is Dvlt never fit the stereotype of a struggling, trying to hang on. After combining with Visa, it has quietly been assembling the DNA of something much bigger. The vault of digital twins, the 72 issued allowed the pending patent, and the okay, whatever. And here's the kick. Okay, you know what, man? This PR is freaking stupid. All right, this is like that shouldn't even be PR. Let's read this. So it says. Monetization today announced that execution of securities purchase agreement for $150 million in strategic investment from Skillex Holdings, as described below. The investment will be made in 2 tranches, with an initial tranche of $8.8 million expected to close on September 26, and a second tranche of $141 million expected to close following recipient stockholder approval, to describe below. The transaction is executed in Bitcoin at the spot exchange rate published by Coinbase.com, is expected to strengthen Dvlt's AI balance sheet and provide AI growth to accelerate supercomputing infrastructure, expand independent data exchange, and unlock new revenue. So let's go over here and let's read what's going on here. So it says how much are they selling? So we said 8 million already. Okay, there we go. Under terms of purchase agreement, Skillex will receive an aggregate of 278 million shares of Dvlt at an effective price of 53 cents per share. Now you kind of understand why people are like, is this bullish? Is this bearish? Like, what's really going on here? Is it dilution? Is this not dilution? Because they're selling 53-cent shares. All right. And this for all the people that, you know, read this bullshit and they're like, huzzah! Yes! We are not we are the best in the world. Oh, this is silliness, man. This is silliness. Okay, this is theatrics. That's what it is. It's theatrics, all right? And in trading, you gotta leave the theatrics behind. All right, that's what you gotta do. You gotta leave the theatrics behind. You gotta focus on the meat and the bones. They're selling shares. They're diluting. Whatever they want to call it. Okay, whatever they want to call it. Let's read. But let's continue reading. So it says, in each case, subject to adjustment for stock split and similar transactions, with 15 million shares having been issued at the closing of the initial tranche of Silicon, and the remainder to be issued in the second tranche in the form of pre-funded warrants without beneficial ownership. In addition, the company has agreed from the date hereof until 45 days from the initial closing date, not to issue shares of its common stock or common stock equivalents, subject to certain exception, and from the date hereof until the closing date of the second tranche, not to enter into any variable rate transaction as defined. The company has also agreed to offer the right to participate in future financing of the company occurring on prior to the closing of the second tranche in amount of up to 20% of such financing. Finally, under the purchase agreement, Skillex will have the right to nominate 2 directors to the company's board for long as Skillex maintains beneficial ownership of at least 10% of the company's common stock, and the right to nominate 1 director for so long as Skillex remains a beneficial ownership of at least 5%, but no more than 10% of the company's common stock. The securities described above are being offered by the companies pursuant as shelf registration in an S3. So they're saying, hey, everyone, we're pumping shares, but not in the next 45 days. I'm sorry. The news is not good. Like, you guys are like, why did they put it as terrible? It's not good news, bro. It's not good news. It is not good news, okay? Listen, this is the thing. You got to understand, right? The markets are a crazy place. I've seen companies go bankrupt and their stock go up. I've seen companies fire their CEO and the stock goes up. I've seen companies have good earnings and the stock comes down. I've seen companies announce dilution and the stock goes up. It's our job, though, to be reasonable. It's our job to go through this shit and go, yes, the stock is going up, but does this make sense, really? Does this actually make sense? Does this really make sense as to what's happening here? Or is this bullshit news and the stock's just being super volatile for no reason? It's the latter. It's bullshit news and the stock's being volatile for no reason. It's what I think. Remember, I've been wrong before. I said, Stone Union of 80 cents is at $1. The fuck do I know? Nothing. Click away. You're right. I don't know anything. Bye. Thank you. Have a nice day. Okay? But I just read you guys the news, man. I just read you what they just said. And this is also scary. Subject to adjustment for stock split. Split is coming. They're going to have a split. Dvlt is going to have a split. All right? Now, let's get to the what. Okay, let's get to the what aspect of things. All right? Volatility. 133 million shares. $143 million market cap. I'm going to put the volatility as, okay. It's sub 200 mil. Okay. Cash on hand. Broke AF. 0.2 months of cash left. That's why they're raising funds, because they need money, because they're broke. All right? That's it. Institutional ownership. 2.8%. Bad. Odds of dilution. I mean, they already dilute. They literally just died. They already just said they're going to dilute. I mean, listen. They did say they're not going to dilute the next 45 days. So I guess we're going to put as good. If you take their word for it, right? Even though it did literally say 40 days from the initial closing date, not to issue any shares of common stock equivalent subject to certain exceptions. What exceptions? Well, we needed the money. What were we going to do? Not need the money? We needed the money. Let's see what the shorts have been doing when it comes to the ticker. Dvlt. Up 700% the past 7 days. Oh no, it's 3 months. Up 300% the past 7 days. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. When shorts add to their position, they're bearish. Remember that. Okay? When shorts add to their position, it's bearish. It means that it's not a good look. It means that they think that the stock is not a good stock. Okay? So listen. At above a buck, all right, I'm not a fan. Now, I could see it going ahead. I'll tell you guys this. Okay? I'll tell you guys this. I could see it going ahead and getting to 140. Okay? 130 to, it could get to 130 all the way upwards of 150. It could really do that, right? How? Just based off of volatility, just based off of sheer brute force, it could do so. But overall, for me, it's not a buy. And you know what's crazy is that we had other traders in our community, right, that asked for levels, and we told them levels to buy, and they made money. They made money off of DVLT. In our own Discord, people were trading DVLT. They bought this dip. Okay, this was a very weird dip, but they bought this dip and they made money from it. So it doesn't mean you can't make money from the stock. Don't get me wrong. And listen, what I tell you guys is just what I think, right? And I always tell people, I say, listen, there's 1,001 ways of becoming a profitable trader. If you go on the website, you'll see I have an 80% win rate. With an 80% win rate, that means I have a 20% lose rate. Okay? With a 20% lose rate, there are 250 trading days. That means there are 50 days that I lose money. There are 50 trading days that I lose money. That could equate to 10 weeks of trading. I could just be losing money, 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 losing money. So I can be wrong, is what I'm telling you, right? But for me, I'm not touching this. Now listen, if you guys want to trade alongside me every single day, right? Check out our Discord. Our Discord is very unique. Our Discord is very unique in the aspect of not only do you get access to the chat, not only do you get access to day traders, swing alerts, option alerts, lessons, one-on-one access, everything like that, due diligence, everything like that. The way we give you guys our alerts are different because not only do we give it a ticker, not only do we give it the entry, the exit, we also tell you how many shares to buy, right? Guys, if you've ever been in any other Discords, this is how they operate. Buy and then buy. That's not how we do things. We tell you when to get in, when to get out, how many shares to buy. Every single thing's given to you on a platter. Okay? So, what's our system? We use 10K as a benchmark. Okay? Obviously, I trade out of a way bigger portfolio than 10K, but look at this. So, we say SOUX. Ticker, entry, da-da-da. 25 shares in a 10K account. 25 shares in a 10K account. That means if you have a 50K account, you multiply this by 5. 7 shares in a 10K account. That means if you have a 30K account, you multiply this by 3. Same here. You multiply this by 3. Okay, if you have a 30K account. 40 shares in a 10K account. What does that mean? That means that if you have a 5K account, you buy 20 shares. That's it. This is why people are coming back, right? Now, listen, one more thing. Right now, the next 10 members that join the Discord, they get access to it for a 50% discount as well. Never been a better time to check it out. Now, if you're still skeptical, that's good. Good job. You should be skeptical. There's a lot of sketchy things going on in this industry. But let me tell you one thing. Previously, before, we used to offer a 7-day free trial. Now, we're doing a 2 weeks free trial and a 30 days money back guarantee. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Wilson says, hi Sam, thank you for all work on the community. My 7-day free trial finished. It was great. I think you can afford a membership after this week. 7K in 7 days. Before joining Top Academy Monday, I've been negative 12K this year. What do we come ready there? Damn. We've been going crazy. Literally today. DVLT, my man. $98. First win here from yesterday, open. Bang. Thank you again, open. Bang. Maybe pause it and read some of these. I made more money than the monthly 100 losing before. Really appreciate you, brother. Sam, thank you. Top Tree had a very productive day. $272. Extremely happy with all the profits I've made since joining. I'm very grateful. Thank you, Sam. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you, Sam. Amazing day. 1,101 day. Thank you. Another 450 gains. Up almost 10K since joining Discord. Great month, guys. Loving the swing alerts. These are all from swing alerts. I sold too early on a lot of them too, but I'll be way more if I list. 12%. The month isn't even over yet. Give it a shot, all right? Give it a shot. That's all I'm telling you guys. 2 weeks free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. See if you make money. If you make money, come back. If you don't make money, pack your bags and leave and never ever come back again. That's what I would do. Anyways, remember, if you made money or lost today, don't give up, don't quit. Why? Because 90% of traders are not unprofitable. 90% of traders just quit before they become profitable. I believe in you. Believe in yourself. Thank you for watching. Your boy Sam.